Thank you, Alden. That was incredible. So our next speaker is from the University of Idaho. Please welcome Mia Giglio.
When I was in 5th grade, my class went to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, the site of one of the deadliest battles in American history. We walked on top of the rolling hills and listened to war stories about the brutality of battle. The tour guide lined us up facing each other so we could reenact the battle. He would point at us, and one of us would fall to the ground, laughing in the grass. We would watch as our classmates marched on, and we learned about the atrocities that happened on that field. One of the students scraped his knee on the way down, resulting in the cancellation of that field trip for future classes. It was too dangerous and gruesome for children our age, according to his mother. Little did she know that she was sending her son off to a different battlefield every day. These kids piled up in their school buses are beginning to resemble soldiers being shipped off to war, and our teachers are being armed like drill sergeants, leading our students onto the front lines to fight for the right to bear arms, a battle they did not sign up for. Gun violence is an epidemic. When there was one case of Ebola inside of our borders, we jumped into action. That's what we considered an epidemic. But thousands upon thousands of lives later, we're still sitting here clutching our guns to our chest with trigger-happy fingers. It isn't only a danger in our schools, it's permanence that comes from an impulsive thought. A depressive, invasive thought shouldn't result in a murder or a suicide or both. My classmates should have been allowed to play on their front lawns without fears of drive-bys happening. And my friend, still in high school, shouldn't fear for her life while organizing a peaceful protest is protected by her First Amendment right as well. Our country is far too impulsive to carry devices that make permanent decisions for us, especially on our school grounds. The first mass shooting on a school campus was in 1966. University of Texas was terrorized by an ex-Marine from the 27th floor of the clock tower. 14 people died and 31 others were injured. No one realized it was an active shooter till there were dozens of people laying on the ground. That's because it wasn't normal. It's not normal. That was the end of an era. That was the new era of fear. One where I watch as heads turn in class anxiously in classrooms like Ag Sci 106 and University of Idaho's campus because the door slamming sounds too much like gunshots. One of my most vivid memories were having panic attacks in active shooter lockdown drills, wondering if it was real this time. One where children don't collapse on the grass from a make-believe gunshot because they're too busy hitting the classroom floor avoiding real ones. We should be sending our children to battle we are sending our children to battle when they should be going to learn, create, and most importantly, be children. So today we stand with you. We stand with the families of Columbine, Sandy Hook, Pulse, Las Vegas, Florida, and so many more who have lost their lives to gun violence. And we will continue to march with you until there's no more lives to march for. Thank you.